The Micro Enterprises Support Program Trust continues to empower farmers by giving them the knowledge they need and the capital they need to get their businesses up and running. Now this week, as you can see, we're going cuckoo, and we're here at Makwini County to meet two poultry farmers who have succeeded at rearing chicken thanks to their partnership with Mest. Welcome to the program. I'm Shiko Kaitani. According to the World Bank Annual Report 2015, in Kenya, poultry contributes 55% to the livestock sector, 30% to the agricultural sector, and 7.8% of Kenya's gross domestic product (GDP), which was estimated at $63.4 billion in 2016. The poultry sector in Kenya employs 2 to 3 million people. Poultry is especially important for income generation for smallholders. Wow! Meet poultry farmer Zilani of Soweto Village, Makwini County. Her farm is home to over 500 indigenous chicken. The journey to success for Mary started over a decade ago. With only 10 chickens and not much money to boost her business, Mary decided to chase her dream as a farmer and a businesswoman.
Hii biashara ya kuku nilianzisha kitambo, lakini nikateseka sana kuanzisha hii biashara ya kuku, na kabla sijaanza vizuri nilitembelea mwanamke mwingine wakati tulikuwa merry-go round. Nikaona akona kuku mingi, nikamuuliza mambo ya ufungaji wa kuku, kaniambia ufungaji wa kuku ni mzuri lakini uko na challenges kama mangoja na pia chakula. Sasa mimi nikamuuliza, na wewe ulianzisha aje? Akaniambia vile mimi nilifanya, kuna masomo nilipata mahali kwa Mest. Na nikamuuliza mimi naweza saidika aje? Akaniambia ukifika wote utaenda Mumu supermarket hapo juu wanakuanga hapo. Sasa mimi nikakuwa na kuku kidogo tu, nikaanza kufunga ndio nisiende niongee mambo ya kuku na sina kuku kwangu.
The challenges were, however, enormous at the beginning. Lack of market linkages, for instance, denied Mary the opportunity to expand her business. Despite getting off to a troublesome start, Mary's fortune changed when she engaged with the Micro Enterprises Support Program Trust, Mest.
Somesho mambo ya kuku kuanzia vile naweza keep ka chika kiwa kadogo 1 day old, pia vile naweza handle chicks, eggs na biosecurity, na pia vile naweza jenga nyumba yangu ya kuku.
So far we have trained 65 service providers. We have trained 785 farmers and 85 groups within the county, and we have linked them to Universal Trader Circle. We have linked them to a processor whereby they are taking their births to. Also, we have linked them to local hotels.
Through the Value Chain Marketing Linkage Initiative by Mest, Mary has established contact with buyers who now buy her chicken consistently.
Per bird was going to 70 shillings, but after the intervention, we created awareness to farmers, actually all over the county, and through that, the price increased from 70 to 500. A kilo was less than 100, which means the farmers are taken up as an enterprise, whereby they are farming poultry as a business.
Fast forwarding to the present, Mary is reaping big, commanding prices in the range of 500 Kenya shillings to 1,000 Kenya shillings for a full-grown bird.
Niko na breed bili, niko na local kienyeji ya kulalia mayai, na niko na improved kienyeji inaitwa Rainbow Rooster. Niko na kuku 360, lakini huyu mwezi nilikuwa na 560. Niliuza 969, 1.5 odd man, chicks zile ndoko, na 1.5 odd man. Sasa hiyo nauzanga na 250, na zile machua nikauza na 500 and above.
In addition to this, Mary has benefited from training, workshops, and seminars organized by Mest, through which she has become a valuable resource for her community, earning the distinction of chicken rearing consultant, which also supplements her income.
Mimi niko expert sababu kwa hii field yangu ni mimi napea kuku zote vaccination na ni mimi service provider wa side hii yetu.
Our model is that we train farmers themselves. The growth-oriented, the proactive farmers identified by the other farmers, and we train them and they become the extension officers. So the farmers now pay them for giving them these services.
She is glad to be a beneficiary of the Mest educative programs. The introduction of crossbreed poultry on her farm has not only boosted resistance to disease, but has the additional benefit of faster maturity over the traditional indigenous stock. She notes that the returns from poultry rearing are fast because the demand for chicken in Kenya is higher than the supply.
We started Kenyaji chicken because with the broiler, it has got a lot of here and there. I don't want to challenge the broiler, but to my understanding and how customers say about broiler, you know, it grows with a very short time. And with the Kenyaji, a chick which is going to be ready, is going to take like 6 months to be ready. And if you go for broiler, they don't eat all those things. They eat unga every now and then. Kenyaji chicken is good. Personally, I like it. Customers like it. It is tasty. It's very nice. And even sometimes it is very difficult for customer to make sure that they have to have the last piece. How are we going to share the last piece? That because they love it.
Kenyaji is a Swahili name. One for me is the best health-wise, and two is delicious. It has a natural taste by itself. And for Kenyaji, in comparison to broiler, I would at any time and anywhere go for Kenyaji. I'm good to go.
Hapo mbeleni nilikuwa nafunga kuku na naanza kuuza zikiwa na 4 months ama 5 months. Lakini sasa hata ya kukula inapotea sababu nauzanga zikiwa na mwezi 1.5. Ndio nausia farmers wanaenda kulea ndio wauze.
Mary encourages young people to team up with Mest and venture into agribusiness, which has many rewarding opportunities.
Wa vijana wapendangi mastori ya shamba. Unajua wanaenda town, wanaenda kutafuta kazi huko kwingine. Unaweza ambia vijana nini?
Unaweza ambia tu watafute haki. Ndio wasio wanarandaranda wakitafuta ndoo. Wakae nyumbani, wafunge kuku, pesa ziko hapo.
She is optimistic about expanding her chicken count to over 1,000 birds. Eunice Mukai, a wholesale poultry farmer, has turned her small-scale farming business into a full-on registered business, which she named Global Organic Chicken Processors. Eunice rears Kenyaji chicken for her own sale and for meat supplies.
Here in the farm, I hatch, and then I brood, and then I slaughter when they are big.
But her pride and joy are her egg-laying birds, simply known as layers.
I decided to start keeping the chicken because the gross margin of the chicken is very high. As you see, when you have the 100 birds and a kg is 400 to 500 shillings, you make a gross margin which is reasonable.
With the intense training from Mest on how to manage poultry and increase productivity, Eunice's layers produce an average of 9 crates of eggs per day.
In the training, we have been trained a lot of things on how to formulate the local feeds from our local materials and how to to look for the leftovers feeds like tomatoes. In the market days in our area, I went to the market and collect the leftovers of the tomatoes, the leftovers of the cabbages, and then I came and I feed my birds.
In her 5 years as a poultry farmer, Eunice says she discovered that regular vaccination, high-quality feeds, and a warm climate is the trick to keeping well-sized healthy birds and receiving high yields from them. And of course, once their egg-laying days are over, her birds will fetch a good price in the meat market.
To 1.5 kg.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is like 1.5 kg. And this one,
A bit smaller.
yeah, it's smaller than that. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is 1 kg, 1 kg. Sure. On a weekly basis, I'm selling 200 kgs per bird. I'm making around 175 to 200 shillings.
Business in Kienyeji is picking up very nicely, and very soon people are going to escape from goat meat, they go to pork kitchen.
Before the trainings, I can say I was desperate because I didn't have any job. I was just a farmer. And after the training, I came and I sit down. And then I went back to the Mest office. And then I asked them for where I can get the capital. They linked me with a circle known as UTS Circle. And at the UTS Circle, I managed to get a loan of 70,000.
In the financial value chain, Mest model incorporates the financial intermediaries. For this case, these are financial institutions, these are circles, these are microfinance banks. And the essence is to reach the producers, these are the farmers, also the service providers in that line, so that now the whole chain is able to be linked. Also the service providers in the value chain. So basically that's the model Mest uses, because we find financial institutions have a great outreach on the ground.
I started purchasing the layered chicks, and then the small castruacha, and then I started from there. Few months, the birds was big, and then I sell the birds. I got a lot of money. I went up clearing my loan, and after 12 months, my loan was over. The 2 years later, I increased my business by purchasing an incubator. I have a small incubator, whereby after every 21 days, I get 528 chicks. I can say I am stable.
Rearing chicken is a cash cow for many farmers. It is a key contributor to the economy of local communities, as well as providing food security, income, and improved nutrition. For instance, Eunice is selling one bird at 450 Kenya shillings. She sells a total of 200 pieces a week, making her 90,000 Kenya shillings every week. For Mary, her business model centers around 3 pillars. 1. Sale of mature birds on a wholesale basis. 2. Acting as a service provider for other poultry farmers. And 3. Sale of 1.5-month-old chicks for future resale. This has proved to be profitable for her. With this steady income flow, she has been able to educate her children as well as save up for their future.
Nimefaidika sana, hata naweza kukuambia hii biashara ya kuku inatusaidia sana. Sababu ukiangalia hii nyumba yangu nilifanya renovation na pesa za kuku. Hata ikanisaidia sana, nikaanza mambo ya kusave pesa kwa bank, nikasave sana, hata nikaenda nikawaambia sasa nataka boda boda, wakaniingia motorbike, niko na motorbike yangu. Kama naenda kuvaccinate kuku, naenda na hiyo motorbike. Pia bwanangu anatembea nayo, analeta pesa kwa nyumba.
For Eunice, she has gone on to expand her horizons, earning good food profit margins as a chicken retailer by sourcing for Kienyeji birds from various farmers in Makueni and reselling them. And what's more, she is empowering her community through her agri-business. Eunice supplies eggs and Kenyaji chicken to local supermarkets and restaurants. Every day is putting in hard work to meet her weekly orders to supply 200 birds. Eunice hopes to extend her poultry flock to include turkey one day. However, she is grateful to Mest for guiding her and turning her dream into a big business.
Mest took me to the Denmark. I went to the Denmark for the short course on about organic farming. Yeah, I can say Mest has really opened my eyes.
Our model is different. We are impact oriented. So we are saying our mission is poverty elevation. How we are elevating poverty? We are focusing on enterprise development as one of our pillars. How are we doing that? We are financing that through the financial intermediaries. How is it different? Our interest rates are much way lower than the normal commercial lending. And that is translated to the end user, for this case now the producer or the SME on the end of the chain. Also, we go ahead and do capacity building to financial institutions. This is in line with the strategy development, training of their staffs based on needs analysis. And also, we even go ahead in terms of the capacity building, even to look at their management information system to enable them to become efficient in terms of their operations. So I think that creates the niche that we are different as compared to any other commercial. We are impact oriented.
By contacting Mest, you can learn more on how to get services such as capacity building and market linkages, soil and water management, energy audit and efficiency, post-harvest loss management, global certification, financial services, among others.
Well, just like Mary and Eunice, you too could be a successful farmer through Mest. If you would like to find out more, get in touch with our Mest call center through the number that's indicated on your screen or through our Facebook page. Thanks for watching this episode of Rescue My Business. I'm Shiko Kaitani.